What's up, guys? Jerome here from H for Hustle. I want to jump on really quickly, give you guys just five quick service-based businesses you can start for $500 or less. And I think, I always recommend everyone to start a service-based business. Service-based businesses, to me, have a very low barrier to entry. My three companies that I've started have all been service-based business. Service-based business gives a low barrier to entry, and you're also getting training from your current job to do the job you're doing. So I love a service-based business. I think everyone should start as an entrepreneur in a service-based business. You got to learn how to deal with customers, how to get paid, all those things that I think are great getting from service-based business. Now, I'm just going to go through the five businesses I think you can start for $500 or less. There probably is more, but these are ones that I'm comfortable recommending to you guys. Now, number one, the same business I started is a cleaning service. Right now, with the pandemic going on in the world and what's going on, there's been a lot of need for cleaning and disinfecting. It's a very easy, low cost business to get into. There are a bunch of YouTubers that go over how to start a cleaning based businesses. If you want to reach out to me, link down in the description, I'll walk you through how to start a cleaning business. Cleaning business is easy because it doesn't require that much technical skill to know how to clean. If you can clean your own house, you can pretty much clean someone's house or someone's business. You don't need that much of a fancy equipment to get started. You can go to the dollar store and get all you need to start cleaning someone's office or home. Granted, it might not be the best, but you can get started. You can get a vacuum, but you can go to the Goodwill and get a pretty decent vacuum, a used vacuum, or you could buy a new vacuum from Walmart for like $100, and that could be your vacuum that you get started. A mop, a bucket. You might need a car. Sometimes you don't. I've seen people who start cleaning businesses and they don't even have supplies. They use the other person's supplies and then just cut that out of the cost. So a cleaning based business, I think, is a great business. Doesn't require a ton of skill set. If you can just market yourself decently, or you could find a niche within the cleaning business. I had a friend who cleaned up hoarder homes, and she focused on the hoarder community, and how she marketed to this hoarder community was a hoarders Facebook group. She went in there and said she can clean up hoarder homes, and she made a killing doing this. And in that Facebook group, she became highly recommended to all the other hoarders, and she got tons and tons of money. And because they don't want to do the cleaning themselves, they were paying her top dollar to do it. So great business to get into. Now, the second business I would recommend, service-based businesses, is a mobile notary. It depends on your state, but most states don't have high requirements for these type of businesses to start. It doesn't require much. You can go to your town's website and they could tell you how to be a notary. I know places like New Jersey, all you got to pay is $35. You can start, you can become a notary. In places like Florida, you might have to do a course. Certain places, all you do is just pay like 25, $30 on the town or state's website, and then you become a mobile notary. You sign yourself up for services like Thumbtack, for the NNA, which is the National Notary Association. You can sign yourself up for notary services, and they'll send jobs your way. So they'll say, hey, we need you to go notarize this for $35, or go notarize this for $100, or go notarize this for $10. And you start learning how to be a notary, and the barrier to entry is pretty basic. Now, I'm going to link up some people that I think are great resources on YouTube that walks you through the whole mobile notary process. I think it's a great side hustle. I've done it as a side hustle, and I think it's really good. And then you could take it beyond just a mobile notary and become a loan signing agent. And loan signing agents really make a ton more being a mobile notary. I'll throw a link down in the description for a course that I took to be a loan signing agent. It's called the Loan Signing System. Feel free to click that link. It does help me out, help the channel out. If you don't want to, you don't have to click on it either. Now, the third business is a consulting or coaching business. Now, I know people always think coaching and consulting, like why would I want to do that? Then coaching and consulting is a great business. The great thing about being a coach or a consultant, you just have to know 10% more than someone else at this thing, right? If you guys know Pat Flynn became Pat Flynn that we all know on Love on on the internet, he started off teaching um, a course on how to pass this specific test into becoming an architect, because that's what he was before. He made a course on how to teach how to pass this architecture test, and he sold that course, and people bought it, and they were passing the course, passing the test, and he definitely developed a passion for doing that. So he took something that he did once in his life and he was able to pass, broke it down, and taught that. Right. I had someone on my podcast who's she is a coach that helps you when you have a blended family, when you have parents get divorced and now they are remarried, and how do they blend those families together? And she helps do that type of thing. And her only qualification is she is in a blended family right now. She has 7 kids in a blended family and maneuvering, ex-wives and ex-husbands and blending families together. And she teaches people how to maneuver through that. I have a friend who teaches moms to deal with babies who are picky eaters, and believe it or not, that's a huge business, because there's a ton of kids that are picky eaters, and how do you get your kid to eat right, and certain things and certain products that she recommends, and how to get your kids to eat better and eat more and eat healthier. That's something that each parent struggles with. And this is something I had tons of conversations with her, and she turned that into a coaching and consulting. So I think coaching and consulting is great. You just have to think about something that you have done in your life that you can take and teach to someone else. It could be a exam that you took. It could be a life situation that you've gone through, or it could be a skill set that you actually have that you want to replicate and teach to others. So it's a great business to start, and it's a great side hustle you can actually start. The next one is podcast editing. There's been such a boom in actual podcasting, right? Such a massive boom in the podcast industry, and podcasting is becoming a force to be reckoned with. There are bigger companies getting involved. It's like, the AM revolution starting all over again. And podcasters hate editing their podcast. I know personally, because I pay someone to edit my podcast, and this is a great business. All you really need is a laptop, and you can get a software that's free called Audacity. Or if you want to spend a little bit more money, you can go to Premiere, Adobe Audition, or you can do not Final Cut, but Pro Tools. You can do something of that sort and get started. You can watch a bunch of YouTube videos, learn how to do it. Or if you're already audio in tuned, it's a great side business to start to learn to edit podcasts, taking out the ums and the ahs and the certain things like that in a podcast, learning to do intros and blending stuff together. I pay someone personally to do this for me. So it's a great business to do. And you could do it remote and virtually. You don't have to go anywhere. Someone can send you all the audio, upload it to a Google Drive or AWS or something like that. And then boom, you get started. And it's a great business and a great way to get started in the podcasting world. You can actually make more money being a podcast editor than you can actually make being an actual podcaster. So think about that as a great business to actually start. And the fifth and final business is, internet services, web services, social media marketing, website design. Social media marketing is great because there's a lot of businesses that still don't know how to get their companies online, how to do the marketing, how to make Instagram posts on a consistent basis. And they're looking to pay someone to do that for them. Again, there are a ton of people on the internet that are teaching this thing, and this is an amazing way. All you need is a laptop. You could do this remotely, and just some basic sales skills of reaching out to your network of people. So if you are graphically in tuned, or you know how to do TikTok and social media or Instagram or LinkedIn really well, you can just sell that services to small businesses that are looking to get themselves on that platform. So those are the 5 services really quickly I want to jump on that you can start for $500 or less. Now, I know there's probably a ton more that I could probably recommend, but these are the ones that I feel comfortable with. So if you guys are doing a side hustle or started a service-based business for $500 or less, I would love to know what that service-based business is. Hit me up in the comments because I would love to know what your service-based business is that you started for $500 or less, guys. So I hope this video helps. I hope you guys go out there and start a service-based businesses because I love service-based businesses and I want you to love them too. That's it, guys. Peace.